What's going on, y'all? It's your boy. Hey, thanks for joining me again and stopping by the channel. I gotta get a little philosophical again. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Brace yourself though. This is a teachable moment because you know we're all about education. Now, I was inspired by a recent video I saw on social media that made me just wonder about the intersection of age, experience, and the winds of change. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit.
Christian Dior started Dior at 41 years old. Sam Walton with Walmart, 44 years old. GoDaddy, Bob Parsons, 47 years old. Adidas, the founder of it, 48 years old. E-Trade was founded by Bill Porter. He was 63 years old. KFC, Colonel Sanders, 62 years old. Henry Ford was 49 years old. Home Depot, founded by Bernie Marcus, 49 years old. Ray Kroc, McDonald's, 52 years old. Like, age is literally nothing but a number.
Now look at this. The average millionaire is 57 years old.
Now, every successful person in that video has something in common. Can you guess? Experience. Now, I had to look it up. Henry Ford was actually 40 and Bill Porter was 54. Now, the point in the video that she said was that age is just a number. I think the point they were actually trying to make is that you haven't lived yet. And I agree. Because at the very end, you notice he said the average millionaire was 57 years old. But I just want to add a little bit to it. Let me add that age is more than just a number. It's knowledge, and it's a journey through challenges and determination to never give up. Now, if you're listening, that means everybody. It means there's more to come. Age is a force that is constantly evolving. Now, let's talk about a dynamic challenge that we all face, the generation gap. Now, if you're a parent and you have kids, or if you're a kid and you have a parent, which is everybody, right? Parents, you're stuck in your ways and you have a hard time accepting that what you did or the way you did things was different from your child. Now, young ones, the young guns, if you think you got it all figured out or you think you know it all, buckle up. I'm talking really to the demographic of people who listen and watch these videos. And I really want to speak to anybody between the ages of 12 to 55. You can be 60, you can be 65. But listen, I want to reiterate 3 points. Number one, for the older generation, the way you did things may be different from your kids. Number two, for the younger generation, open up your minds a little bit and receive guidance because you don't know it all. And number three, for everyone, you must learn to listen. Now, we understand that what worked in a previous time may not be the same that worked for this current time. It's really about finding the middle ground, adapting, and being open-minded because times have changed, people have changed. Now, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with crypto? You know I'm always talking about crypto. Well, let's dive into something exciting. Decentralization systems, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology, the power of innovation. We're not limited as human beings. We grow, we evolve, but sometimes our thinking limits us. Innovation sparks revolutions, which leads to change. I know you probably heard the saying, like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, I beg to differ. I think you absolutely can. Experience combined with new ways creates a powerful change. It's a collaboration between the older, wiser minds and the fresh, innovative ideas of the youth. That, my friends, is the secret sauce. Now, speaking of seasoned minds, let's take a moment to honor the late Charlie Munger, who alongside Warren Buffett exemplified success in the traditional financial realm. Moment of silence. We back. Now, their conservative views on crypto, notably Bitcoin and blockchain, stem from a perspective rooted in what has worked for them, the traditional system that brought them immense success. Now, in my opinion, this resistance to the new technologies stems from a perspective rooted in what worked for them. Here's a twist, y'all. What worked for them might not be what works for us or the coming generations. And that's where we find ourselves at a crossroads. Now, honoring the contributions of individuals like Munger is essential, but so is recognizing the need for adaptation. The financial landscape is evolving and technologies like blockchain and cryptocurrencies are shaping the future, whether you believe it or not. Now, what I want to do is challenge a societal expectation that has a lot of us programmed to believe that at a certain age, your life is over. Just because you're older doesn't mean it's over. That rhymes, doesn't it? Society tells you that at age 65, you're supposed to retire and be unproductive. But here's the truth. Don't take yourself out before it's time. I was talking to a coworker the other day who was saying she couldn't wait to retire so that she could go kick her feet up and do nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what's stopping you? I didn't say it, but in reality, what's stopping you? Then I was talking to another former coworker who had recently retired, but went back to work, and she said the reason why is because she was bored. Makes sense. Make it make sense. Now, regardless of age, I think we all have a lot left to accomplish. Don't say because you're a certain age that you've lived your life. Look at Charlie Munger. Look at Warren Buffett. We need to reprogram our mindset and live. And plus, what we're doing is getting ready for the next generation, preparing ourselves and making sure what we pass down, the next generation is able to handle. So we need to deprogram. Now, I love track, so I have to use that as an example. Now, imagine you're running a relay race and the gun goes off. You have to make sure you effectively execute your leg to hand the baton off to your teammate in a good position for them to do the same. Now, during the race, maybe you might fumble, maybe you might get behind a little bit, maybe you had a bad start, but you know what you have to do to get your form together and get back in proper position so you can hand the baton off to your partner. That is our duty in life. We must steward this new technology and make it adequately equipped for the next generation to pick it up and carry. Those of us who have been drafted for this position are ready. I'm ready. Some of us are required to do it in different ways. I'm doing it in this way. This is my part. Maybe you're still on the traditional side. That's okay. Recognize that it's not the only way and embrace the change. Every person named in that Instagram video was older than 40. So if you're over 40 and you think it's too late, you might want to look again. Let me talk to my older friends for a little bit. Those of you who might still be a little bit skeptical or just used to this tradition. And I get it. What's worked for you is worked for you. And if it's working, then you're all good. It's all good. But I want to make a heartfelt plea. I get it. Change can be a little bit uncomfortable. And the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain might seem like uncharted territory. But it's precisely in that discomfort that you're going to find opportunities for growth. Just look around. Pay attention to the news. But I want you to understand that your experience is invaluable. And combining that with the innovations of today, that can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Now, I'm not telling you to bet the whole farm. Just take a little something. Embrace the unknown. And let's embark on this journey together. To the younger folks, to my younger friends out there, let me talk to you. The ones who might be a little bit more interested in spending than saving. Those who prefer delaying responsibility for instant gratification. I get it. I feel you. I was there once before. The allure of the now can be very irresistible, but let's talk about setting ourselves up for a future that we truly desire so that you can do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. I mean, it's okay to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but remember, a tree doesn't grow overnight. It takes time, care, patience. You gotta nurture it. You gotta make sure you feed it. Think about striking a balance between instant gratification and planting seed for a prosperous future. Economies, stability, life, it's all systemic. It's all based on hierarchy. It's all based on a few in power at the top down, and those at the bottom with limited power. Just my opinion. When we realize our potential as human beings, selfishness and power took over. That's why we are at this point where change is overdue, and we're at this pivotal moment where the seemingly impossible becomes necessary. You agree with me or you disagree? Comment below. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear it. I want to read it. If you turn on your daily news, what do you see? The negative effects of broken systems. Inflation, wars, homelessness, all results of a hierarchy system that only favored a few. It's time to break free. It's time to break free. It's time to break free, my friends. We need decentralization. We need a voice for everyone. We need individual ownership. It's not just an idea. It's a necessity. It's needed. I can't even say that right. It's a necessity. The time is now for everyone to recognize and realize these opportunities. I encourage you to reflect on your own perspectives on age, change, and innovation. Are you open to learning new things and embracing different viewpoints? Hopefully you are. I hope you are. That's all I can tell you. I mean, how can you contribute to building a more inclusive and equitable future? Do you care? Well, let's remember and respect the giants whose shoulders we stand on. Yet let's not forget that change is inevitable. We have the potential to achieve incredible things when we embrace change, when we collaborate across generations, and when we leverage the tools of the digital age. It's time to take action. It's time to embrace the revolution of change and co-create a future that benefits everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It's your boy. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, share the video, and let's keep the conversation alive. Let me know what you think. Remember, y'all, age is not a limitation. It's a driving force. It's your boy. Catch y'all on the next one.